Today I'll be reviewing the 2007 film Premonition starring Sandra Bullock. I found this movie just kind of perusing on Netflix and thought it would be an okay movie. It actually sounded pretty interesting. It just had like a one-line description saying Sandra Bullock, one day she finds out that her husband died in a car accident, and the next day he's back home as if nothing ever happened. So I won't tell you any more than that about the plot because I don't really want to spoil it, because that's what got me into the movie. And it wasn't an amazing movie, but it was pretty good. What I would say that's good about the movie is it is interesting and it keeps you kind of intrigued, I guess, because you want to know what happens and why he's back home alive. But at the same time, it's almost annoying because you get frustrated throughout the movie because you're like, hey, I just want to know why this is happening. You get kind of confused. It's one of those movies, and I must say about the end of the movie, it's just not very creative. I mean, majority of you, if you watch this movie, you'll probably guess the ending by the time you're through, and I was able to do that as well. And I just think that they could have done a better job with the ending, kind of put a bit of a twist on it, but there really was no twist in the end. I mean, you could kind of see it coming from a mile away. There's really not that much more to it. I know this is a really, really short review and video, but the movie, I guess, it lacks in some parts just as far as keeping the tempo, I guess, of the movie up. I don't know. It's just there's some parts that are just kind of dull, but then for the most part, this movie is pretty good. Overall, I would probably give it a 7 out of 10, maybe a 6.5 out of 10. It's okay here and there, and I'm going to be giving movies a new rating from now on, a rewatchability rating. This one would get a 0 out of 10 for rewatchability. Now, essentially what this is, if you don't understand what that is it's a rating out of 0 out of 10 like I would do any movie, but it's the rewatchability rating. Now what that is it's if you were to buy it on DVD, can you rewatch it a ton of times over or even a few times over? This movie, absolutely not. It's just not one of those movies that you would want to watch again. You know all the twists in the movie, and they're not even that interesting of twists, so it's really not a movie you would watch more than once. I would not suggest buying this movie. I would just suggest finding it on Netflix, on the internet, whatever you can do. Rent it if you guys still have video stores in your city, town, whatever. So in the future, 0 is obviously 0 rewatchability, whereas 10 rewatchability rating is like you can watch it an infinite amount of times. So I'll be doing that from now on, along with the standard 0 out of 10 overall movie rating of the movie. That about does it for me this week. I know it was a short one, but short and sweet anyways. This movie's pretty good. Find it if you can. It's on Netflix right now, so check it out. See you next week.